Children with confidence issues, how do you work with them?
Low-hanging fruit. I think picking the low-hanging fruit. So I've had this a lot, actually, in my career, a lot. Like, kids and dogs, right? I think their intuition is on another level. And what you can't do is you can't fake it. You can't fake it to a kid, you can't fake it to a dog. Like, they'll just know if you're lying. So, again, because I do stuff and I really care about them, like, they can sense that, so they feel safe. Ultimately, they feel safe. So I think anything is about connection. Like, if you can connect with people, forget what you try to achieve. You can have all the academia in the world, but if you can't get past the point of connection, then whatever you know is not going to be listened to anyway. So, like, connecting early on is, like, really, really important. Like, show you care, know something about them, their interest outside of sport, all that kind of stuff. So, like, that's, like, setting that foundation is paramount if you're going to try and build confidence with anyone. Like, setting a solid foundation. And then with kids, it's like, right, this is the learning outcome. More often than not, like, showing them the building blocks to get to that point is really important. So I like to do things in levels. So if it's learning how to throw a beanbag and catch on your neck, well, say that's level 5. Let's start with level 1, let them get them good at that. And it's just like playing, you gamify stuff. So, like, when you play a game, and this is how I articulate it to the children, you get to level 1, yeah, easy that. You don't jump to level 5, you do level 2. And I think it's not just kids, actually. Like, the modern world now, because you've got, like, TikTok millionaires and YouTube millionaires, people want to go from 0 to billionaire overnight. Like, the average person that doesn't do that, and the people that have done that, you've seen the tip of the iceberg, you've not seen the full story. Like, they've had to go through every level and go through the hardship to get the tools necessary to do what they do in the high pressure moments. So for children building confidence, it's like, right, what's the low hanging fruit here? Right, doing this skill. Done it level 1? Yeah, perfect, that's amazing, well done. Do you want to try level 2? I always put it in there on their terms, by the way. Like, degrees of freedom in psychology is really important. Like, nobody really, like, wants to do things on someone else's term. I always make people believe they're doing it on their terms. It's not. Like, it's what I want them to do, but I make them believe that, like, it's on their terms. So I'll be like, do you want to try level 2? I think we should give it a try here. What do you think? Yeah, I'll give level 2 a try. They're doing it on their terms. They try level 2. They might go through a few failures. All right, it's okay. Keep going. If you stay on level 2 for the rest of the lesson, I'm not bothered. And then you detach that expectation away. Then they just keep trying. And they're like, Mr. Daniels, done level 2. Go on then, show us. And then you make a big song and dance about it. Gonna try level 3? And before that, I'm just gonna stay on level 1. Yeah, I'm gonna give level 3 a try. And it's just like being really present at every stage of the journey and going, oh, that's amazing. And then at the end of the lesson, you're like, right, you're on level 3. So now, when you're at home, you know what you need to focus on to one day get to level 5. And it's just taking the pressure off and going, like, if you're giving me your best effort, then whatever you achieve is enough. And ultimately, what you find is that people will they'll exceed their expectations just by giving maximal effort, because what their perceived skill is to what it actually is, the night and day. Because the children who tend to lack in confidence, low self-esteem, high anxiety, quite neurotic, it's in their head. So, like, if you can give them real world evidence, like, they're not as bad as they think they are, then that is how you tame their negative inner voice, because you've got real world experience to go, I actually did that. So it's providing kids with as many opportunities to celebrate themselves as they can. And the low hanging fruit is a great way to start.